Yo. Yo. Okay, man.
I need to stop damn complaining. I'll tell you guys what he's saying since y'all can't hear. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Man, they say them boy not guilty. What y'all think about that?
Thank you, Chard. Hold on, y'all. Okay, they got Mr. Williams.
Yeah. Nobody got charged for it. That's the messed up part, man. His family still ain't got no justice.
Getting back to his music, getting back to his
But
family.
hey,
All
that
the
what happened when you put trust in the state.
It's been wonderful. And I didn't say this earlier to everybody else, but I've got to thank Judge Whitaker. The entire case changed when she took over. We got a fair trial. And anyway, it's just a wonderful experience.
I appreciate it. Hold on, y'all. Let me get my people.
What time is it? Yeah, we out here interviewing now.
Now you have no excuse.
What's going on, Mr. Reed? What's going on,
You have
bro?
no excuse, y'all. He'll be on. There you go, Max. Let me get my hug.
Max! Yes!
Run what everybody wants.
Hello. Hey, what's up, boy?
Great job.
Maybe they learn.
My boy. I love you, boy. I love you.
Guy came out. You all right?
I love you.
My buddy, y'all.
I love you. I'm gonna call you in a minute. All right.
Okay, let's go talk to them.
Thank you.
Jay, what's up? How you doing? You going up there? You going upstairs now? Okay, we're gonna go up there. All right, guys.
Where you going? Big Jack right here. Let's turn around.
Hey,
I want to say,
hey.
You got the chance.
I want to say that I'm thankful. I'm thankful. I stood down, 10 toes down every day, day in, day out. I stood by my son. It was his decision to not take the plea. And I said, whatever you want to do, I want to do. He said, no, I ain't taking the plea. He didn't take it. And we stood down. I prayed. I thank God for all the supporters all over the world. People who were supporting me, texting me, DMing me. I appreciate the love, and the love. All the prayer warriors, I'm thankful. God is good. He did his big one. They used my son rap lyrics against him. How dare they do that? It's a freedom of speech. They just did so much corruptness in this case. And they threw things against the wall and it didn't stick. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. I just got so much emotion right now. I'm full. Day in, day out, going to work, having a personal life, coming back down here, sleeping in the courtroom. They having to wake me up, doing this thing over and over and over again repetitiously. Every day. My son stood up 30 months. My son stood up. And we was victorious. I'm thankful to God that a mother love went beyond the world. And I'm thankful. I never gave up on my son. Never. He said, Mama, I'm not taking it. I'm standing up. And I stood right by him every day. Every day of the week, I stood by my child. And he said, no. And I said, I'm going to stand with you. I'm going to stand with you to the end. And we stood down to the end. You never give up. No matter what's thrown against you. You never give up. Never. And he stood down. And I'm right here every day. Every day I stood up with him. Every night I prayed with him. And I told him, son, this is bigger than you. This is bigger than you. And I'm thankful to the people all over the world that prayed, gave me encouragement. He gave me encouragement. Big Jeff, Miss Sylvia, everybody around me. Taylor, Cole. I got so many people. My family members in Miami, Florida. Everybody that gave me hope and encouragement. And Diamante stood every day. He watched them say bad things about him and disgrace him. And I had him and I raised him. They divulged his character. They said bad things about him, but we got the victory. And in life, you never give up. Never. You never give up, no matter how bad it looks. God said he'll make the enemy your footstool. I look to the hills where my help come from. I had bad days. I had good days. I had emotional days. But I damn if I was going to give up. And I'm thankful for everybody that's been around me in my life who encouraged me. I'm emotional beyond words. I am emotional beyond words, beyond measures. A mother love. I never will give up. And I taught him that to give up, never give up. No matter what the judicial system say about him, never get up. Never give up. No matter what the words they had, the state versus Diamante. But God was victorious in this right now. He was victorious. God was victorious in this situation. And I'm thankful.
Amen.
I'm thankful. Fight! Fight! Fight!
Yeah, look at who's here.
Hey, Ricky.
What you got to say, Chuck? What you got to say?
I'm about to go to the jail. I'll be back.
She about to go to jail. Oh Lord.
I got to go to
You got this. Yeah. Look at God. So when are you gonna get out?
I'm trying to figure that out. I'm getting resolved.
Thank you.
Get him out too.
All right, y'all, this is awesome. I'll go upstairs. It's 11:20. All right, guys, this was awesome. Y'all seen it? Y'all seen it? Huh? Oh, it's 11:20. We got about an hour.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go back inside the court and see what they're gonna say in there.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you
come by
later.
there and then, well, what time you coming out?
I don't know what
I
time
want
to
to check my phone.
I'm gonna go straight upstairs.
Oh, you going upstairs?
No, I'm
Okay,
going
straight
here
up at
first,
one.
and then I'm going to one.
What block? What floor?
7E.
7E.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'll be up there. I'm
Oh,
joining.
yeah, 7E, right?
7E.
7E. All right, y'all. I see you guys. I'm gonna turn off my
All right, so yeah, the reason why I was playing that right then was because that was first-hand footage where y'all could see the press conference before it kind of get released. And I'm so slow. I should have went down there, but I wasn't even thinking nothing about it. I've been so caught up on something else. I had been so focused on something else I was gonna talk to y'all about that I had sleep, forgot all about that YSL stuff. But to get to the point. Okay. But yeah, to get to the point, I think that I know a lot of us glad that it's over with. I know they definitely glad that it's over with. I think it was just a situation where the case. I mean, excuse me, the state just they couldn't present their evidence. I mean, we know, and like I was reading in the comments, you know what I'm saying? We know there's somebody unalive. We know somebody unalive shot male drinks. Good morning, Felicia. Good morning, everybody. We know that this happened to these young brothers, man, and we know that it was a lot that was going on, you know, and it's unfortunate that there's so many lives that got involved, so many lives that was lost, so many, and I mean not just lost to the grave, but lost to the system. We seen brothers as young as Lil Rod going to jail at 15, never coming home. You know what I'm saying? Well, unless he win on his appeal. We see how we've learned how corrupt Fulton County is, how messed up they is, how they will violate your rights. They are, you know, and I commend them boy for sticking it out like that, because Fulton County can be very kind of manipulative and things like that, man, and try to force you and coerce you into doing certain things that you know ain't right. And I can feel Diamante mom or the mother up there speaking, because you know, stay down. I'm gonna stay with you, and we're gonna ride it out if that's what you want to do, you know. And so for them to have this victory in the end, man, that is a major win for their family. Unfortunately, for the other families that's involved, it's a loss. But at the same time, you know, as I'm saying here, you know, we always keep it real. But as I'm saying here and I'm talking to y'all about it, honest to God, truth here, if y'all fool, okay, look, when a lot of this stuff was going on and they were locking these boys up and putting these charges on these boys, it was going off statements that they were coming in there making on each other, okay? Now, a lot of the time they were getting locked up and say, oh, well, this person did this, so I can get some information on this person. And boom, boom. We've seen plenty of interrogation videos, we heard plenty of phone calls. But when these situations were going on, you had people who was calling the police and telling, okay? But then coming to court saying, look, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. So, you know, and I ain't trying to sound messed up or contradicting, but if Shamel drinks and Donovan Thomas family wasn't gonna come in there and tell them what they told the police and connect them dots and say specifically what all these people told the police, then we can't goddamn holler justice for Shamel drinks and stuff like that, because a lot of people came in the courtroom and didn't stand on what they had done told the police. So for justice to not be served for your family member, it wasn't just a sore loss. It was a loss because people didn't really want to see no justice for bro. You know, there were other witnesses at that gas station. There was several witnesses at that gas station. Ain't nobody want to speak up and say what happened in that situation because ain't nobody want nothing to do with it. Now I can't tell you the lifestyle of Shamel drinks. You feel me? But I see that there's another young brother who lost his life at a light. That's another young family who was left to pick up the pieces. You know, Donovan Nut, Thomas Mama ain't out there on them court still. Shamil Drink's parents ain't out there. The one Lil Rod, no parents ain't out there. Cause were people that lost their loved ones through this whole ordeal, yeah. And everybody can't win in the end. Everybody can't win in the end. But you know, I'm here for it. I'm trying to see when they're gonna come out with the official press conference from the news people, man, so we can see what's going on. Even with the situation that happened at the jail the other day with the Polk situation, I say. With the situation that happened where you got it. See, I tell y'all this all the time, man. Fulton County is dirty. They dirty, they corrupt, they set you up. I'm talking about, man, you be in jail doing your time, and that's what I was getting at. This man been locked up for the last 2-3 years, man, and all those stuff go on in Fulton County. It go down in Fulton County. They had, for whatever reason, moved him from Fulton County. He had been out at the South and his building out in Union City. Okay, cool. But a week ago, because a lot of people ask me what I'm talking about when I say this, but we know last week, if it was last week, if it wasn't the week before that, that interrogation video started circulating just out the blue. Now, see, the reason why I bring that up is because, again, like I tell y'all got to pay attention to how the state move. The state do stuff like, I ain't trying to goddamn use bad language. Y'all know how I normally turn up, but they do stuff like how would I want to say? Bitchy shit. You know what I'm saying? They do stuff and then like they might be looking at like, oh, we blew this case, we blew our not closing arguments because they did pretty good on that, but we done blew our case. Oh, we know we done dropped the ball. So you know what we gonna do? In retaliation, we're gonna make sure that this video of you in the interrogation room eating lemon pepper chicken wing and drinking a fountain comes out. See, that's dangerous when you in that tank like that. Because anytime because people got cell phones in there. So somebody, baby mama, somebody girl, somebody probably gonna be like, hey, bro, you seen this? Send it to your phone. You ain't even got to see it on TV. It gonna come to your phone. And now you like, wait a minute, what? Now, mind you, you got to go back and listen to what all Yet was telling in that video. Where he said he would do this, and he said he would do that, and he said names. See, people got to understand, shout, that system ain't buddy like that. You feel me? You get locked up with your dog, man, and your dog find out that you tell it. Just like we just seen with Kayla and that lady. The same lady who sat there and exposed your marriage, and you said try to charge you some money. You sitting out there laughing and playing with her and stuff at the courthouse. I don't know nobody play like that. If you try to instruct me already, well, it's smoke every time. I'm liable. If I seen you right there on the courthouse, well, we liable to get into it. Because you the same person that tried to instruct me. Now you talking about we laughing and playing. Where in America is this possible? You know? But getting back to the point, what I'm saying here, Fulton County so shady and corrupt. Them brothers sitting in there locked up on the same trial, they don't rock with each other. You not my friend because we sitting up here fighting for our life. And you not my friend either because you sitting up there on the stand against us. Ain't no friends in that court of law unless they your real day ones and you know they ain't finna say nothing. But anytime you got 7 people up there, and I really believe this, y'all. And now to give my opinion. I think it's easier to beat a case or a trial with less people. The more people that you got, the more you can be attached to a crime. The less people, the less crime. Now the last 2 people had really the worst crime, which was the worst crime, the 2 unalivings with the 2 unalivings with the Ricos and all this stuff there, So for them to go in there, and I mean you actually beat a charge that your partners went in there and pled guilty to. You see the game they play. Okay, well look, We ain't gonna let all y'all go, but we'll let about 2 or 3 of y'all go, and the rest of y'all going to the door. So, like bro, mama said, he wasn't trying to hear none of that plea bargain stuff. See, Kendrick, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I didn't really see Kendrick name brought up in too much stuff. I mean, you had where a person had said this about him and said that. Now I ain't gonna say that though, because when he got in that interrogation room, shot, they really went at him. But I didn't really see anything that kind of that incriminated, yet got it to the point where it was like he's definitely guilty. Shannon, some concerns, some suspicions, but they didn't have anything that was concrete and they couldn't prove it beyond reasonable doubt. Now I do hope that this is a chance for these brothers, man, to get together and just, you know what I'm saying, learn from their experiences, you know what I'm saying? Because mind you, y'all done just released all these same people back to the streets. And that's fine. And that's fine. But see, y'all gotta understand why people looking at Atlanta like a laughing stock, a laughing, snitching, unethical place. You know, we got the district attorney. I think she on trial. She trying to tell people she ain't got to give them nothing. She's an elected official. So anytime you got that type of corruption and that type of thing going on in your county, you can only imagine how the families ain't getting no justice. The inmates, why you think they got 100,000 people down there in Fulton County Jail, won't let them go nowhere? Because they done blew all that money trying to look at what they did. They done blew all that money, just like, okay, that money that they gave to Fulton County Jail and District Attorney Office, which was really to prosecute Donald Trump and fix that jail up. They went to spending their money on personal use, doing what they wanted to do with it, thought they were going to make it back through this trial stuff and all this funding. But when they cut the funding, they seen that, look, the FBI said, now listen, y'all pay attention. Because people were wondering, why the FBI ain't pick up the YSL trial? Why the FBI ain't pick it up? Y'all know why the FBI didn't mess with the YSL trial? I'm gonna wait right here in the comment. I want to see if y'all know. Do y'all know why the FBI did not pick up the YSL trial? He spent 2 years of his life locked up and got a 9 years for it. Exactly. That's why they should give people bail. But the FBI, if y'all pay attention, all this came out right here while trial was going on. The FBI said, the Department of Justice, we rather investigate Fulton County Jail, the conditions of inmates and the violations of their civil rights, their constitutional rights. You feel me? Now they had evidence. The FBI got plenty of evidence. But the FBI said before we investigate them, we gonna investigate y'all jail. And they just finished up the investigation on the jail. They just came out and made a statement 2 weeks ago saying they done completed their investigation. You mean to tell me the FBI couldn't investigate YSL, but they could investigate the jail? See, it was more important for them to find out what's going on in that jail, because there go your real violence. What didn't the boy just get pulled out in there? You feel me? He just got pulled out in there. See, all them is crimes. If I come run up on you and I hit you with that banger, that's aggravated assault. That 15, 20 years. But Fulton County don't push that. You ain't gonna even 9 out of 10, you might not even go to the hospital. Just depending on if they like you or not. If you somebody who in if you somebody that's in Wright Street and you get along with the guards and they know you ain't really no troublemaker, yeah, they might get you some help. But if you somebody who run around, got enemies, you're selling stuff, you just a nuisance, them is most of the people they send over there to Union City, to be honest with y'all. But if you're doing stuff like that, man, please, God might let you sit there and you feel me? Stay out of Fulton County. They don't care, man. They don't care. They'll drain you dry. They'll try to embarrass you. Now, me, I ain't never had no. I had one. I told y'all this all the time. I had one co-defendant in my whole life, and me and him both beat the case. You feel me? We was in there, and I stayed in there. He got out the same day, but I had probation stuff. But we both beat it. So I say that because, man, when you look at this situation again, like why I said, They done exposed all lawmen, right? Ain't nobody gonna want to do no business with you. Ain't nobody want to do no music with you. It's too far gone. And now they've tarnished your street image. It's the same thing what they doing in the dirt now. You feel me? They lock up these brothers and then start trying to tarnish their image. And the first thing they do is put that snitch label on them because they know that's gonna get them touched. Facts. Facts. They know they're gonna get you touched. Just like when they did it, and I ain't saying they touched Lucci because he was snitching, but what I'm saying is it was mighty strange that Buddy was able to. I mean, and it ain't abnormal, honestly, but it was just kind of weird how that whole situation happened where Lucci came out to go to his visitation. Because if it's a lockdown dorm, ain't nobody supposed to be out. They pop your door when your visitation, when they get notified that your visit ready, they pop the door. Where bro come from? But I done seen them do that. I done seen the guards pop the whole dorm door to where not only can you come out your room, you can leave. I done seen dudes come out they dorm. Okay, so like you might have like, I think it's like 7 pods, right? It's 8 in all. One the basketball court, one where they be at, and then the other 6 got the inmates. So you got 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. I done seen where the guard in the tower that left the whole door open, and the dude from 100 on went in 300, pulled the dude out, ran back out of 300 back to one home. I done seen where dude done came through the wall. Then I came through the wall, hit a dude up, go back to that thing. I say that because they don't care enough. They don't care. And them guards, I'm telling you, I done heard the guard get on the thing and say, she said something about, and you was up there snitching. Said that in the dorm. Now people in the dorm looking like, bro, you because it's a guard who might be bringing stuff in, who nigga plugged in with, and she go up there and say something because you done disrespected her. Now she throwing you under the bus. Now you in that thing, you got to stay on point. Now get what? All of a sudden your door pop open, or you go on visitation, door pop open, another dude out there. You already on point, like, hey, he doing out here. You already know it's finna go down. Cause ain't no way you supposed to be out here with me and the dope part. You already know what the guard's on. You know what I'm saying? And it's really like that in there. So, again, the Department of Justice said, look, we finna investigate y'all. And it don't stop at that jail. Oh no. They down there investigating that courthouse too. That's why they down there actually merchant them got Fannie Willis up there talking about, hey, you need to come on with them documents. Fannie Willis talking about, I ain't got to give y'all nothing. So now they got to have a hearing and work that out, because can you question an elected official and what they do? Because this is a person that was elected, just like the president. You can't question the president unless you go through certain measurements or certain criteria, certain measures. So that's what Fannie's saying. She's saying, listen, I spent the money on this, that, and the third. And I'm gonna tell y'all something else. Fannie Willis said this. Could y'all imagine Fannie Willis trying to, try Donald Trump and his attorneys with these rookies that she got working with? These folks just messed up a whole I wouldn't be surprised if they got fired. What going on, Brenda? You see what I'm saying? That's why she said when she came in there, look, I need experienced attorneys. I need a budget for attorneys where I can come in here and help me get caught up on these back cases. And then y'all got me filing charges against the former president. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm filing charges against the former president. It's not. What is it? It's not smart. It's not smart. So she went and she got with Nathan Wade and said, look, I pay, bro. I know him. I slid like him. He got his stuff together. He's a contractor. And I trust his legal experience more than I trust the majority of the district attorneys in this office. Okay? Because if she had trust in her district attorney, she'd said, okay, look, I'm going to break bread with Love, Hilton. Y'all know how many prosecutors is down there in Fulton County? And you mean to tell me not one of them was qualified? But anytime, see, Anytime you start bringing outsiders into your domain and your house ain't clean, you can't get mad when they go back and tell somebody that you living dirty. See, they brought Donald Trump in Fulton County Jail. Why they did that, I don't know. But that was nothing but dirt on top of dirt. You already under federal investigation because you done set up here and let this brother die of a con alive and it wasn't bed bug. That was the terminology they said because they were whooping. But the autopsy report said he basically was neglected. Okay. They basically said that he was neglected and just ignored to the fullest. And I can see that happen. I just told y'all. Guards won't even come in there and check on you. Especially if you're on the mental floor. Them floors like bro was on. Half the time they don't even got no guards. You feel me? And so even when they come and feed, they might just throw some sacks in there for y'all, for them, you feel? They might just throw some sacks in there. If you ain't up, you might not be up. You could be in the room beat up, pulled out of anything. You might not get your food, especially if you ain't plugged in, telling you what's going on. So now you in there hungry. They done starved you out. You know what I'm saying? You already mental health. So now they taking your medicine because they want to get geeked off your medicine. So now you ain't got your medicine. You know, that caused all kind of problems. Then you got people that come push up on you and say, hey, look, you smoke. You mental health, you like, you know what I'm saying? You just want to do something. So now they got you on the stuff called the strips. So the strips is another reason that a lot of people losing their life. Even more people lose their life in there behind those strips than anything. But I say that because that's what ends up happening. They put their press on, they get them on their stuff, smoking on strip, and then they wig out. They start going crazy. People they can't handle, they wig out. And then they might be in their room unconscious. The guards told her one time, when them folks do that right there, don't touch them. Stop putting them in their room. Because that's what happened. They be in the day room and go to wigging, tripping. And so they say, well, look, let me take you out the day room off of camera. Because if something happened and they see it on camera, we all gonna get locked down. So then they start putting dudes in their room. Now, mind you putting dudes in their room, and these dudes is wigging. They having seizures. They really passing away. A lot of them, shout. It ain't really the whoop that's taking people out. It's them strips. Think about it. When out of all the people that they done told y'all about lost their life in Fulton County, how many of them have they told y'all the cause was? And still, I hear about the bed bugs, but that ain't technically correct. But out of all the people they say lose they life, they lead y'all to believe it's from them pull-out situations. It's not. It's from them strips. That's exactly what they dying from. That's exactly what it is. And see, that's going back to what I was saying. People are when they start wigging out on their stuff and putting them in their room and leaving them in their room. Whole time, bro probably dying up. I ain't saying him specifically, but I'm just saying situations I've seen. Dying up, wigging, passing away, but he just dying up by himself. Everybody else done went on back to what they doing. You feel me? They back there. They back on the phone. They back there. Whole time you down there. Don't nobody know nothing about you. Don't nobody care nothing about you. And mind you, when all this was going on, the last time I was locked up, it was when they did that cyber attack. Y'all remember that cyber attack they did on Fulton County? Let me show you. See, look. Because look, I'm gonna tell y'all.
Atlanta News First reporter Patrick Quinn has been tracking this concerning cyber attack. Notorious ransomware group is now threatening to release personal information of Georgia citizens early.
The clock is ticking.
Hey, now y'all listen to this now. Y'all listen to this. This is what I was trying to tell y'all when they had this cyber attack. This is why the courthouse is under investigation by the FBI. We can't act like that don't matter. when a courthouse is taken over, they court system, they hacked their whole court system and said they want $90 million or free Young Thug, or they were going to start releasing people information and stuff like that. And the jail was shut down for months. Like, bro, it was people that were getting hit up in there and family couldn't find them. Even when I went to, I never got to go to court because the system was down. I mean, I eventually got to go to court, but it was after my 90 days. And then even when I got my bond, it took them like another week or two for me to even bond out because they didn't know where nobody was at in the system. Mind you, people was getting unalived in there, and they was taking them people, not even telling their families who they were. So it was a dude, man, Fulton County would take you. Y'all ever heard of that? I forgot what they call it, but it's like a graveyard for the jail. It's a graveyard for the jail. It's like where they bury inmates and stuff who ain't got no family, nobody to claim them. Man, shout out, they would, man, man, Fulton County off the chain. But check this out.
After a cyber attack in Fulton County.
A notorious ransomware group is now threatening to release personal information of Georgia citizens early Friday morning unless Fulton County cooperates with their demands. Atlanta News First reporter Patrick Quinn has been tracking this concerning cyber attack.
Patrick, will the county pay this ransom?
Sean, it's a great question, and one tonight we don't know the answer to yet. It's day 19 of this cyber attack, and all that county officials tonight are saying is they are aware of this deadline that's fast approaching, and that they have seen this post, but they will not say if they are cooperating with those allegedly behind this cyber attack.
The countdown is on. Lockbit 3.0, a notorious ransomware group, is threatening to release the personal information of Georgia's citizens early Friday morning as part of a cyber attack against Fulton County.
Could they be bluffing?
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
Lockbit 3 doesn't have a history of bluffing.
Patrick Kelly, CEO of Critical Path Security, is a cybersecurity expert in Cherokee County.
The most concerning that I'm seeing in here being released is healthcare data.
Personal healthcare data.
Personal healthcare data.
Kelly said data like someone's HIV status through the county health department could be published. We are not showing you the documents due to their sensitive nature. A Fulton County spokesperson confirmed with me. This is the post Fulton County Board of Commissioners Chairman Rob Pitts was referencing in a Wednesday press conference.
Cyber criminals claiming responsibility for this incident have listed Fulton County as a victim on their dark website and posted screenshots of information claimed to have been accessed.
We asked, but Fulton County is not saying if they're cooperating with Lockbit 3.0, if they'll pay a ransom, or if the county has a plan should personal information be released. Kelly said private information from juvenile court cases could be jeopardized, along with usernames and passwords of county employees and birth dates and social security numbers of residents.
This is really, really bad. You know, the data that we're seeing, it is very sensitive.
And as this cyber attack wears on, many county services, they remain derailed tonight. If you're having trouble paying your water bill electronically, this is why. Now, the FBI, they launched an investigation into Lockbit 3.0 in March of 2023. Again, as of tonight, the county is not saying if they will pay this ransom. Again, this deadline set by Lockbit 3.0 is early at about midnight tomorrow morning. Live in downtown Atlanta, Patrick Quinn.
Now, I play that for y'all because I want y'all to see. I want y'all to see. They just told y'all that the FBI started looking into Lockbit back in 2023. They held them for ransom this year. So it was already an FBI investigation into the company who hit Fulton County. And the man just told y'all, oh, they not bluffing. They don't have a history of doing it. So the only person who can come in, that's considered a terrorist attack. That's what that is. And the only people that can fix that is the FBI, the CIA, people of that nature, Homeland Security. It ain't nothing that the courthouse can do to rectify this situation when you done been cyber attacked and your whole jail system, your whole courthouse system, all of this has been hacked. Now that goes back to why they got Fannie Willis up there, because they saying it's mighty strange this happened, Fannie, when they start asking you for the papers. So you mean to tell me you went as far as to jeopardize hundreds of thousands of live cases, medical records, and things of that nature to cover up what you didn't want to come out? or what's the part of the $90 million ransom to free Thug? Part of you getting back that debt that you got yourself into. Yes. Okay. So I see what you saying that the cells don't lock, so they can go in and out of cells at any time. Yeah, they don't work. Doors don't work. Feel the doors. So look, back in the day, right? A long time ago, the doors used to be like regular doors. You close, lock, boom. And so you could always pop out the doors. You could always pop out the door. So all the doors would get popped. And when people started figuring that out, how to get your partner to pop them out, boom, it kind of spread like Wi-Fi. So they came back and they redid all the doors on the jail and put them big old lock boxes on there. Now that y'all see with the where it turned green to red, they put them on there. And to be honest with you, it wasn't really, I mean, you find out little ways to rig them and stuff like that, but it wasn't really no way to for sure do it. You know what I'm saying? It was like a lot of stuff you had to do. So what happened is dudes started going through the jail, putting the books in between the door wedges and just pushing it real hard, and it'll knock them off track. You feel me? To where the boxes and stuff don't even work no more. And then you start working on the box to get your lock socks or your wires for your whatever. You know what I'm saying? And so that was when it switched over to that. But then, like I say, when Fannie Willis came off in 2021, Fannie Willis had passed that 90-day law talking about the COVID stuff, where automatically you got brothers sitting in jail for 90 days automatically. So now you got everybody in Wright Street. So now dudes is like, bro, ain't nobody finna go in here. Mind you, it ain't even no guards to really rectify the situation. So everybody start busting the doors. Busting the door, busting the door, bust your door, bust your door, bust your door. You feel me? Fulton County ain't putting no charge. Now you go out there in on YT people county and you do that, but they gonna hit you with destruction of government property. Fulton County, man, they busting out the windows, flying drones through there, hitting the guard, doing whatever. You feel me? And I'm just saying the difference. They busting out the window, they breaking the TV, they ain't nothing in Fulton County work. Nothing, don't nothing in no work, not even the people. You feel me? So you know, that's just kind of the history of Fulton County. And I'm glad that Diamante, Kendrick, God, I'm glad that Shannon, Thug, I'm glad all these brothers is able to get up out of there. But people got to also keep in mind what them boys probably went through while they was in there for them 2.5 years without a bond. And that's what I hate about it. They will hold you all this time and say, oh, you did this, you did that. In my situation, it always be like, oh, well, you did this. And I'm like, I didn't do that. So then it be a year or 2 years went by. I go to court. They like, okay, yeah, it went like that, but we'll drop it to this. I'd be like, hell no, I'm going to trial. But then they start saying all this other stuff. You feel me? Just like when I went in September, I'm like, so I'm going to trial. I didn't do that. I wasn't even at this location. I wasn't even there. So they like, years later, I go to court. They're like, okay, well, we'll just drop it to this. I'm like, no, I'm going to trial. So they're like, well, the same thing they said about Moontoon. Oh, well, you had first offender twice. You had twice, didn't you? Okay, so now we're going to have to go back and re-sentence you on that. I said, ain't no way in hell you finna go back and re-sentence me from some shit I did 10 years ago. Well, you can't do that anytime we see it. And mind you, I end up beating the felonies. I took the little misdemeanor because they were like, if I paid a little fine and community service, something like that, it'd be over with. What going on, Lala? I said, okay, cool. I do that. I'm in the defendant committee crime. Innocent prosecution without to prove exactly that part. I agree. But I went and I said, man, listen, I'm gonna take this and get it out of the way because they were doing all this stuff to coerce me, and I know I've got them beat. But if I go in there with the juror, they gonna do some stuff that I didn't see coming. They gonna do some stuff that's unethical. They gonna do some stuff that's illegal. And while I ain't got the resources right then to say, oh, you can't do this or you can't do that, it's gonna be too late because you already got me in the spotlight. And then get up there and try to coerce or persuade the jury into a conviction on me knowing the whole time that I didn't do it. So I get, you know what I'm saying? I get why they going to take this stuff and get it on out the way, because although you got them beat, Fulton County ain't trying to let you just walk away. Because mind you, if they lock them boys up and held them all this time and then they go in there and they beat it, that's a lawsuit. That's a lawsuit. That's why they got so many lawsuits now, because they lock people up and hold them in jail and don't have the slightest bit of evidence. I don't care what nobody told you happened. I don't care what y'all think happened. I don't even care what y'all know happened. If y'all can't prove that it happened, y'all got to stop locking people up. But yeah, I hear what you're saying over here. I'm going to say this: all of the people were acting as if these defendants didn't commit a crime. They aren't innocent. Prosecution couldn't prove who and exactly pulled the trigger. Lives was lost. I agree. I totally agree. But see, I'm gonna tell y'all like this, and this is just me talking to y'all. I think Max Shard, was it Max Shard? I think he said it very clearly. I think he said very clearly who need to be held accountable for these unalivings. And I think that it came out more than once in trial too. I think that you got these people who are so starstruck or who are just so gullible that they are looking at this person as if, oh, he's all of a sudden changed his life and he's running around doing this, that, and the third, when our actuality is he put his crimes on other people. Now, I ain't saying that these other people weren't a part, implicated, or around, but like Max Shaw said, and like a lot of us know, if anybody would have had a reason to do this, we all can agree it's the dude who kept getting his ass whooped. You feel me? They whooping on you. They busting at you. They jumping on you. They following you. They extorting you. They doing all this stuff to you. It's only so much a person gonna take for. They say, man, listen, I can't deal with this no more. Or we back and forth in the streets. We going back and forth. I can't do nothing to you. I'm gonna get you broke. Kill whooping. I mean, you feel me? He was one of the first people charged in the unaliving of Donovan Thomas. What happened to his charge? Is that still an open case on him? Because somebody going down for their body. Believe that. Now, that's why it's very important that people pay attention to the whole thing. Now, if that case is still open pertaining to that one dude, yeah, got their immunity. See what I'm saying? The people who actually did, they got down when they got that immunity. But if the state man on music video and told the story, that's what he did. He told the story out of his mouth when he went in the interrogation room on June the 11th, the day after this happened. You was the first one. You implicated Shannon in the stuff. You said Lil D name. You implicated all the people. You implicated Yak Gotti. You implicated Lil D. You implicated the other Lil D. You implicated Thug. You implicated Quindare. I mean not Quindare. It was another person. Shannon Stillwell. You implicated all of these people. And if that's the case, then they ran a big old play. You gave the person who did it immunity while he got his partners them off. I don't know what to tell y'all. All I can tell y'all is the state need to do better. They get up there talking about they're trying to fix Fulton County and they trying to, I guess, I don't know what they call this. They're doing cleaning it up for the citizens of the community or whatnot. But you can't even properly prosecute nobody. You can't even properly prosecute nobody, man. But you can't even goddamn prosecute nobody. Not the right way anyway. But all in all, I'm glad that it's over with for them boy. Usually, guilty people tell their side first so people will believe them over everybody else. He knew exactly what he was doing when he ran in there to tell. I agree. He ran, and see, he was the one because they was already saying. Now, let's not forget, y'all. The dude that was watching the car, Sammy told them folks, he saw Woody. Now, this was the initial, that's what I'm saying. This is when the police and people first initially got involved before time prevailed and witness tampering and all that. You had the man, Sammy, who watched the car, said, I saw Woody hanging out the sunroof, I think he said. And or the window, he said it was either the window or the sunroof. It could have been a person out the sunroof and the window. There were 4 people in the car. But I think I remember Woody saying something about hanging out the sunroof. Or one of them dudes said they like to hang out the sunroof. That part. I will say it for you. But yeah, y'all know, man. But I think we'll be talking about this case throughout the day, man. I want to go and get some more information, but I did want to come up. I wanted to come up here yesterday and talk to y'all, but I be like, man, I was working on some other stuff, but you know, beating they up. And honestly, man, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Regardless, again, what I may know or what the street may know, man, would have had Infinity, would have dropped it off. Would have guy had a problem with Nut. He had a problem with Shell. He stole on folks' jewelry. He stole the man's cell phone. He was doing all this stuff, man. That was him. That was him. But think what I was gonna tell you. Yeah. Oh yeah. I be honest, because I'm a non-biased person. You feel me? This stuff ain't got nothing to do with me one way or the other. I get what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I hate that people lost their life, and god dang it, I know how the families probably feel behind it. But at the end of the day, hey, I don't rock with the state. You feel me? Like I don't like the state. I don't like Fulton County. I like Fannie Willis. You know what I'm saying? I used to like. I don't know how I feel about her now, but what up? But I don't rock with the state. I don't rock with the police. I don't rock with the county. You feel me? So anytime a brother going there with their attorney and beat them folk, hey, that's a hunter. You feel me? I don't care what, as long as it ain't like child charges or stuff like that, and you go and whatever, you crank them up and you beat them. Hey, shoot, that's what it's all about. But I do hope that these brothers, you know what I'm saying, don't continue to get caught up in this stuff. This is really a blessing, man. And it's a lot of dudes like Lil Rod who ain't get to go home. Quay, Huey, these boys ain't get to go home to their families now. So I just hope that it's something that they take into consideration and just realize, Shannon, you got your beautiful lying ass wife that you can go home to. Y'all know what I just thought about? I want to know where that's finna go. Is he finna go home to his wife? What he finna do? I'm gonna tell y'all what he better do. He better leave Kayla alone before he end up back down there in Wright Street. I'm trying to tell y'all, talking about no. I'm talking about, but no. You gonna be down there for domestic violence, cause she gonna make you more, man. Why? Please don't do that to yourself, brother. If you can make it work, listen to me. Taisha says she'll take you back. Now, I don't know where hell, but you might want to reconsider. And it's a good thing they ain't put you on probation, because they definitely would have violated your probation being around, huh? But, oh yeah, but they gonna get everything, as they should, because he did it. And that's one thing I say, Shawty. I don't know, though. But that is one thing I say. He did it. He did it. He the one did all this stuff. Then he gonna go in there and get this man wife as an attorney. He gonna go marry her later. I don't know what kind of freaky shit they got going on down there at Fulton County, but it's nasty. Where is Shannon going? He don't know on there. I bet you he don't go home with that girl. I bet you. I wouldn't. Oh, man, please. You gonna find out today that nigga Star been lying the whole time and have done it. I told y'all I had this girl one time. It was a long time ago, right? She thought when I got out of jail, I was finna come over her house and stay with her. So I'm like, why would I do that? No, I'm good. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. But he gonna have to make a pimp decision. I tell you that right now. So obvious he did it. I don't know why they can't see it. I try to tell you. Listen, if I were him, I'd walk out that courtroom, I'd walk upstairs to where everybody tell me I'm going upstairs, and I would file for what that shit called? A no, what? Hey, okay, now the gun charges. A gun charge really only hold 5 years. I'm thinking he got enough time under his belt to come on home on that. If they give him a 5, you normally do like 2.5, like about 2 years, maybe 3. You don't really do that much time on the gun charge. But he carried 5 years, so he should have enough time under his belt. We'll have to see what they say in sentencing. You feel me? They're gonna tell us on sentencing. But he should have enough time. He just got that. See, they got this thing in Georgia called Phase 5. Firearm can equal 5 years. That's what Phase 5 mean in Georgia. But but yeah, so he probably got enough time on his belt. But yeah, he should have went over to that other floor and got that marriage annulled. Hey man, listen, I was like, she forged my name. I ain't married her. Who? Nope, that wasn't me. I was locked up, Yana. Hey, annulment. No, I'm gonna get an annulment. I need 2 of them, one for me and one for her. I ain't signed nothing in Texas. I've been in Fulton County for the last 3 years, boss. But yeah, she said 10 years with 2 years in jail with time served. So I guess he come home saying, okay, yeah, well, yeah, she already sentenced him. Well, yeah, he coming on home then. Dang, they gave him 10 on the gun. How many guns he had? She said 10 years with 2 years in jail. Yeah, so he got enough time then. Yeah, he got enough time. Oh, yeah. The bumpers. Oh, yeah. Oh, they got to come out. My bad. Oh, yeah. Okay. She said she had to give him 10 because because they went for the max. That's what it was. I forgot. Yeah. Normally if he'd have played out on that, which I'm sure he'd have took the plea on that. But yeah. I agree. It'll never be a fair trial in Fulton County as long as we don't speak up. And I can tell you, y'all, I think last year, I know when I got out, I make it quick. When I got out of jail in 2022, I got out of 2021. And in 2022, I got out up in 2021, the end of 2021. That's when I found out Fannie Willis, she had just became district attorney, and she started that after you go to court, you're going to be sitting in jail 90 days, like, period. And I'm like, what? I ain't never heard of this. So that ends up happening. So I sit in jail for 90 days. Go back to court, they give me like a super high bond. I'm like, what the hell is going on with all this stuff? And so I had said then, and when I was locked up, and I was like, man, I need to get out, bring awareness to this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And so I thought about doing my YouTube channel and stuff like that. And I got out, it was in 2022. So by the end of it, I was talking about like stuff that was going on with Fort County. Nobody want to hear it though. So I was like, dang, well, you see how God work. I'm like, well, shoot, I just went on and did what I did, end up getting a voice and stuff like that. So then when they locked me up again in 2023. That's the thing about Fulton County. Not to sound messed up, but if these brothers don't get out and move different, they will be back in jail. You feel me? And that's a fact. Because Fulton County is something about this stuff, man. So anyway, they locked me back up, and I'm like, man, what the hell, y'all? I get out in 2024, early this year. I'm talking about the same stuff that's going on. I'm talking about how the feds down the cyber attack. Even when I was locked up, I'm calling my attorney. I'm like, man, listen, they got a cyber attack down here. Ain't nothing down here working. Look, the first month I was in there, the air condition was broke. So it was freezing temperatures in the jail, in our dorm specifically, freezing. I'm talking about, you ever been in freezing temperature, shoulder? And then, man, it's inhumane. It's mold everywhere. So anyway, the Department of Justice is coming down there and talking to inmates. You feel me? They coming down there, they talking to inmates. They got people writing them. They got family members calling. They investigating. They coming in and they looking at this stuff. They even got people as inmates that's in there like they doing time, shout. But we can peep who they is. Cause we're like, bro, you don't even sound right what you got going on, dog. And then that thing, you know, they'll get moved. You feel me? So all that was going on. So when I got out, I was like, man, look, I'm talking about the people still ain't quite woo woo. But the more the trial went on, you feel me? When Kenneth Cope started coming in, all of it started coming together with people like, man, hold on. My defense already investigating. So more and more coming out, people losing their life. Fulton County on the news. Channel 5 with Andy Perota when it did that video I played for y'all, that documentary, how they calling Fulton County the newest Gitmo. You know, it's a lot that go on in that system, and I'm thankful that they was able to beat it. It's nothing they can do with it for a previous crime committed. And if he does something else with it, see, what y'all gotta understand here, man, they can still lock that man up. See, go back. I want y'all to pay attention to now. And you tell me if I'm wrong. But first of all, that immunity Woody got ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. That's something Fulton County really. Have you seen it in writing? You got to read it in writing before Fulton County. Y'all ain't learned that from Montook and everybody. Because this is specifically what she said in court. He said, I got immunity, right, Judge? Mind you, he ain't have immunity from talking about he did that to Rich Homie Quan Daddy. You just confessed to a whole new crime. But anyway, you asked the judge, you said, I got immunity, something, Judge. The judge didn't answer him. The judge said, is that correct, State or Ms. Hilton? And they said, she said, she didn't say yes or no. She said, he can't be charged. She didn't say to what capacity. Good one. But see, I'm going to tell y'all something else. Y'all, they can sue Fulton County all day long. Fulton County ain't got no money. Yeah, but look, I really want to know though. What you gonna get wrong? You can sue Fulton County right now. Fulton County got so many lawsuits on them that it ain't even gonna matter. The best thing to do with Fulton County is, man, you gotta shut them down, shout. And two, you can't even sue them through the state. You gotta sue them through the feds. So you got a family right now. The family of what you call them? What's his name? Donovan Thomas. They can go to the feds right now and say, look, we got reason to believe that this person who got immunity through the state did this to our loved one, and the state failed to prosecute them. What's going on, Pretty Faye? You can go file federal charges on a person. Well, they can. It's a federal building right there. So I'm saying that because a lot of the time, people, that's basically what I've been saying. You got to pay attention. You got to listen to what's going on in Fulton County. And I'm glad that Shannon wasn't able to let them hang them like that. You feel me? They may be broke, but pay attention. What you mean? But yeah, they'll pay attention. But they don't folk. What you mean? Because Fulton County, I mean, I was going to put a lawsuit on. But then it kind of like you just got dang wasting your own time. Unless you do it, like I say, through the feds. Now, if you sue them through the feds, then the feds gonna get that money from them. The feds gonna get that money from them. See, I want y'all to, you remember when Natalie Hall, that's her name, Natalie Hall. Natalie Hall is the commissioner, she's a commissioner. And Natalie Hall got caught up, and that man said that he had did something to her. What's up? That he had did something to her. So they paid better $1 million. The commission, mind you, the commission don't got all the money. Ain't nothing for them to pay their stuff. But what you got, Sapphire? But when you talking about these people, for the county courthouse, the jail, ain't no money, they ain't got nothing. That's why they down there arguing with the commission, talking about we need our money. We supposed to get $500,000. But you, I hate that nigga. Hold on. Where is it? It ain't your money. Well, I want. That man went out down there. Right here.
Success used to be rides in fancy limousines. Now it's executing your
to help the district attorney receive it.
And hiring for the for different projects. And what I have to tell you is I've been hiring for the last 6 months. And every time it is difficult. And so I want to assure that what we said was going to be done is going to be done the way it was outlined for us.
Mr. County Manager, did you know about this document that was given to the DA and said it was approved?
Yes, ma'am. We met with the DA and discussed it with her recently. I think it was Friday.
Okay, and so it was approved then? Well,
you know, fundamentally what the disconnect, I guess, if you will, was Shay and don't let me speak for you. Where did Alton go? But Shay and Alton were working with all the justice partners to outline the plan for court backlog reduction. When this document was put together, to the best of my knowledge, and you can look at this and somewhat surmise this, these salaries are rounded numbers, 75,000, 53,000, 80,000. They are not precise numbers. So as the DA went forward to hire based on this, which was essentially a consultant working document from Shay Alexander, as it so happened, the first two that went forward did not have a good coordination with HR, and an offer was made to two people that's slightly above the authorized salary grade, the higher limit of the salary grade. So we did have to get together and either do one of two things, change the offer letter back to the lower number, which I think, I don't remember, Ken, exactly what the number was, but let's say $15 less. It was an absurdly small number, or change the position title to a higher title. And that was the decision that we collectively made.
And so are you currently working on moving forward with completing this list of hires?
Yes. So, and let me ask Sharon to speak to the plan that we gave to the DA that I think will facilitate not only better
y'all give me
working,
1 second. I'm finna grab my medication.
Any,
I know how I do, and I'm right here with y'all though. But y'all listen to what they saying, because we're gonna talk about all this stuff.
Vice Chair Hall, the one thing that we, after the meeting with the district attorney, we have the HR staff reviewing the list to validate that the grades and the salary ranges all are in line with what our grades and salary ranges are, and that we don't have any more issues relative to that process. We've also shared with the DA from a procedures perspective, the time frame and the timeline for offers to be made, to make sure that the offer letter itself is reviewed by HR to ensure that it has all the correct language, since these are going to be time limited positions, and that the title and the grade and the salary on the letter all agree to what's in the list. And so there were a few, I think, issues that needed to be corrected on the list, which HR and Shay Alexander and the finance department have been working on the last couple of days. It's not just the list for the district attorney. They're reviewing the entire list of all 300 plus positions for the backlog project in general, just to make sure that we don't have any other issues pop up like this. The DA just happened to be out in front on this. So we are trying to work through these issues and get her where she needs to be relative to continuing to move forward. The positions are staggered by month. And in addition to these positions, we also are working with the DA so that she can utilize her salary savings that she's accrued this year to be able to hire some additional temporary positions through the end of the year to help meet part of the need that she identified in her slide.
And so, Commissioner Hall, I want to say a couple of things right there. My brother in crime said, hey, they told me they were taking my salary savings. I said, they told me the same thing too, till I had the pleasure of seeing County Manager Anderson in the parking lot and told him that when I spoke to the commissioners, they all said that wasn't right, Commissioner, from the mighty District 6. And so after I can get to you, then things change. And so I won't speak because I want the sheriff to be able to utilize some of my time and speak. And I want to make sure you know that this is the struggle that we are going through. And quite frankly, Commissioner Hall, I've told this, I don't say anything behind someone's back. I don't say to their face. And what I have told your county manager, your employee, is I don't have the bandwidth anymore for these games. I need to get to the business of solving crime. And I believe the sheriff wants to address you.
Sheriff Labat.
I want to do everything in proper order. Let me be clear. First of all, thank you, Madam DA. And I said this repeatedly, we got the baddest DA in the country.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed.
So the line, I didn't just come up here to be cute. And this vest is for a reason, because I had a county commissioner say that sometimes sheriffs talk big. So I don't play one on TV. I am the sheriff of Fulton County. I'll be on the street tonight fighting crime.
Yeah.
We started putting people on the street long before tonight, working with APD, working with Georgia State Patrol, creating a Scorpion team that's going to fight crime. We're going to give, I told Madam DA, we're going to fill your desk up. We're going to fight crime, and we're going after these bad guys. Some of y'all thought I was playing. I don't have a fancy PowerPoint. I will ask for permission to be on the next board meeting. Can y'all put that in whatever the 28-day cycle is? Because when I first started, I said, I learned that I had to be 40 days ahead of the conversation to even come speak to y'all. See, I'm not used to that.
What?
Let me back up and say thank y'all. Thank you for coming to visit. Thank you for having the conversations. Thank you for the $6.8 million. Let me be clear that I had to get 4 votes on, right? I can do the math. Only to find out later, it wasn't a pay raise, it was a salary adjustment. Let me be clear. We are underpaid and overworked. I had 15 people in the last 30 days leave the Fulton County Jail as detention officers to go work somewhere else. I text you every time I see Sandy Springs offering $7,000 to come work for us and a $3,000 relocation fee. Cobb County offering $5,000 and a $2,000 relocation fee. It's a tough time to be in law enforcement.
Wow.
But each and every one of you call me when you're going up Bankhead Highway and it's nothing but ATVs blocking the street. But I can't get a Bearcat after I go through the process. Mr. Davis, thank you, I appreciate that. Of playing you all's games in finance, because that's all they are. Everybody wants to move the goalpost when we get to the end. It ain't your money. It's been approved here, and I'm going to spend it accordingly. And the next time, Ms. Whitmore, and I've sent you emails, and I appreciate you responding eventually. And let me be clear. When I sign my name as the sheriff, which one of y'all, when you sign something on your staff, write a check, Ms. Whitmore and her team rejects? Because we just haven't done it that way. When I work a deal to get a Bearcat so that I don't have an MRAP breakdown on Georgia 400 on the way to a SWAT call where a guy has been charged with killing 28 people, ends up killing himself. My MRAP sitting on the side of the road. But I put a plan together, following the rules. Mr. County Manager, I appreciate it. We have a relationship. That's what this county's not used to. We talk 2-3 times a week. Right. We talk, and I appreciate that. But what we have is a bad culture. Terrible culture. And we need to figure out how to fix it. When I signed something, I was elected to do it. I'm going to manage my budget, I promise you. But don't tell me that these salary savings I can't use to do other things proactively. When I've heard for 2 years, I ran for 2 years, and what you heard was the sheriff just didn't really come to the board. He didn't talk. I would encourage you to understand this, and this is not you all's fault. Let me be clear, because as I've churned and overturned Plymouth Rock, what I found is the rock landed on you. You didn't land on Plymouth Rock. And so what you were getting was bad information. And so when I come to you and tell you that I got a K9 unit, that in the middle of a search, the unit goes bad, we got to borrow one from Clayton County because it doesn't have air conditioning. My dogs deserve better. When I tell you, and again, thank you, I appreciate the conversations around the jail. And I appreciate the passion in which the county commission has said to the city, we got to do better. And we will. And we absolutely will. But let me tell you about the equipment. I ordered rifles the SWAT team hadn't had in years. And somewhere along the process, be it my folks, be it finance, we ordered $90,000 worth of rifles, the best equipment you can get. Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody in finance said we had to send the sights out for the rifle. Let me put that in. You look through a sight to make sure you can hit the target down range. But because of our processes, 30 days later, the sights are approved. And guess what? They're approved by the same vendor. We have a flawed culture. It is time we fix it. And if you don't believe we're out here fighting crime, come meet me in Metropolitan tonight, right? You don't believe we're out here fighting crime, meet me out at Fulton Industrial. We put the necessary resources in place, but it's like pulling teeth. It is absolutely absurd. I do want to give a shout out to the county attorney and her team. The 11th Circuit ruled in our favor today. Hopefully you can give the board some update on that, because it's good news about how we treat people. See, I didn't just get in here to walk around. We are going to handle our business. I am going to bring you the facts. And Commissioner Hausman, I appreciate you asking for the facts. But we are going to bring you what you need in the next board meeting, right? That will show you that we are $20 to $30 million understaffed if you want to have a true sheriff's office in your county. We are partnering with all 15 cities to include colleges to get the best training we can get to give our citizens what they need and deserve. See, what I come to learn is that you being plural, in many instances, didn't understand the breadth and aspect of what the sheriff's office actually does on a daily basis. I appreciate the additional conversations so that we can, but now we're 6 months in. The education is gone and we need your help. So I wasn't privy, and I appreciate Alton and Shay in the conversations around this rescue money. But when I said I needed 50 deputies and it comes back on that chart that I'm getting 15, somebody didn't hear me. Or the allocation of funds simply was not done appropriately. I don't get it. I come from good government. And I'll tell you publicly what I've said. The city's behind five years behind the rest of the world, and the county's 10 years behind that. You don't get it because you breathe rarefied air, right? Everything you get in here from this board over, right? Outside personal meetings is, yes, Commissioner. Yes, Commissioner. This is what we'll do to fix it, Commissioner. And so we thought it, my sister and I thought it our duty to give you what we honestly said we were going to give you from the beginning of taking office is the hard facts, the truth. I appreciate the time. I do indeed. I appreciate you taking my call, Commissioner Hall, every time.
Hey, they don't play.
I appreciate Chairman.
They don't play. Hold on, let me cut this nigga out.
Meeting we have.
Hold on. The Chantuno. You said Channel 2 News, Channel 11 Live. I had just played it live when they was doing it, but I want to see the actual press conference. Let me pull it up. Oh, this is gonna be fire. Damn, I don't even see it. I don't even see it. I'm gonna look it up in 1 second. Let me get down. Oh, you ain't seen it yet? I don't think it's out yet. I played it on here. Y'all ain't seen me when I played it. Y'all want me to play it? Hold on, I'll play it for y'all. The lady was down there, so I had played it a minute ago. It was just what I had picked up from where she was down there. Y'all feel me? Hold on, I'll let y'all, cause I think that they probably getting it edited and stuff now. I got it right here, y'all. Yes, they both are on the level ride as well as Jack's mom. See, I ain't It's on channel. Put the link in the bio, y'all. I see the actual from when Infamous was down there, but I don't see the.
Let's hope the state, not just the state of Georgia, not just the DA's office, stops using artists' lyrics against them. We need to pass the RAP Act in Congress to protect the entire country. We need a Georgia RAP Act, and we need to get moving on it now. Just because this trial is over, this fight for the RAP Act should not stop.
That's right.
It should be ignited. And the DA's office here should stop using people's lyrics against them, and they only use lyrics against people of color.
That's right, Doug. That's right.
And that is the God's honest truth.
That's it, Doug.
Get that stuff out right now. It's some minor things he picked up in jail. Hang on here. No charges related to the stabbing. Sorry, George. Go ahead. This jury would have acquitted him. Yes.
Yes, I do.
LA Pink. That's a mohawk she be wearing.
The jurors that I just had, I think they probably would have, but that does not mean, let's make something clear, that doesn't mean that Jeffrey Williams made the wrong decision in doing what he did. And don't criticize him for it. Every defendant has to make that choice for themselves. It's not a choice their lawyer can make. It's not a choice you can make. It's not a choice the public can make. This is a very high-risk thing.
Yeah.
So I totally respect what Jeffrey Williams did, but he would have been acquitted today.
But let me say one big difference between our client and Mr. Williams. Our client was given a dozen different opportunities throughout the last 2.5 years to plead guilty and take a deal. And every single time we approached him, he shut it down.
That's right.
He told us no.
Because he was not guilty.
Against even sometimes our own legal advice. He said, I am brave Yak Gotti. I am brave. I am Diamante Kendrick. And I will fight this to the end because I did nothing wrong.
That's right.
And he is the true hero because he made us fight for him, and we did. And his fortitude, and Tasha's fortitude, and their unwillingness to give up at any moment is what carried us to this day.
This DA's office used his song, his rap,
my God,
to trial against him, and Diamante took it to trial and showed the DA's office what they can do with that.
All right, y'all. I'm going around the corner to get the jurors, y'all. Sorry, I had to. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Sorry.
I know.
All right, y'all. Y'all, I'm gonna go get the jurors. Hold on, y'all. I just heard they just walked out the door on the other side. Because y'all, I know who they are. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I hope I'm not too late. Hope I'm not too late to get them. Oh, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Because I got to get them. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Oh, hold on. Hold on, y'all. I hope they didn't walk out. They just texted me and told me the juror's walking out now. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
I speed it up fast so we can get down and get to what we were trying to do.
Let's see. Ready, I'll go back around.
and their family. So I'm just so happy and excited. I know we need them. Happy and excited as grandmothers of it. I'm happy for his kids, and I'm just very hopeful that they're. This is a turning point, and there's great things coming in the future. Absolutely. The jurors, we asked so much of the jurors, and they really scrutinized the evidence, and they demanded real evidence, and it wasn't there. And so we are thankful for the jurors. I did, and I'm not going to comment on but I want to see y'all. But I will just say, I think gonna come out this thing, y'all. And also that yeah.
I'm from the goddamn play it for y'all. I'm pulling it up now. Start go to 11 live. That's what I'm trying to pull it up on 11 alive. Okay. 11 alive right here. News. I see it on here. Okay, we got it, baby. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. Let's check it out.
-30-year-old about turning his life around and having a second chance at life and making it mean something and being
Is your network holding your business back?
children.
Can it take advantage of the latest tech or let you see into the future? Can it help you wow customers? Take our network challenge and see how faster speeds and more 5G coverage can accelerate your business. No strings attached. This is Competitive Edge with T-Mobile for Business.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 30-year-old, the jurors, we asked so much of the jurors, and they really scrutinized and making the evidence, and they demanded there for real evidence, children, and it wasn't there. And so we are thankful for the jurors, and it's just a great day.
Did you have a chance to talk to the jurors?
I did, and I'm not going to comment on the discussions with the jurors, but I will just say I think the fact that they deliberated for 4 days, and also that just the amount of time that they put in, they certainly scrutinized everything, and they did their jobs as jurors, and we are appreciative of that and so thankful.
Can you reiterate again what he was only found guilty on one charge and what that means for the future, him getting released, all that stuff?
So he was
Kate.
And I'm happy for his kids, and I'm just very hopeful that this is a turning point and there's great things coming in the future.
Max, is this a fair and just verdict, do you think?
Absolutely. Absolutely. The jurors, we asked so much of the jurors, and they really scrutinized the evidence, and they demanded real evidence, and it wasn't there. And so we are thankful for the jurors, and it's just a great day.
Did you have a chance to talk to the jurors?
I did, and I'm not going to comment on the discussions with the jurors, but I will just say I think the fact that they deliberated for 4 days, and also that just the amount of time that they put in, they certainly scrutinized everything, and they did their jobs as jurors, and we are appreciative of that and so thankful.
Can you reiterate again what he's only found guilty on one charge and what that means for the future, him getting released, all that stuff?
So he was found guilty of possession of a firearm on March 17th, not the day of any of any other crimes. It was the day that he was arrested. And there was a gun that was registered to his girlfriend that was found near the scene of where he was arrested. And that's what he was convicted of. Judge Whitaker, we are so thankful to her for having an open mind. A lot of times when you take a case to trial, you just get the maximum sentence for daring to take on the state. Judge Whitaker did not see it that way. She gave Mr. Stillwell a time-served sentence for the time that he is served, followed by probation. Mr. Stillwell has a couple, or I think one other criminal matter that needs to be resolved. I am hopeful and optimistic. It's nothing like this case. It's a case that was picked up while incarcerated. And we're hopeful that there will be a quick resolution to that case, and Mr. Stillwell will be able to get back to his life and his children and his family.
You think he'll be home by Christmas? Is that
I'm hoping. Okay. That's not unrealistic.
I know you don't want to get into exactly what the jurors said, but what do you think their one sticking point was?
I don't think there was one sticking point. I don't think there was. So many people have been watching this case. In opening, I said from the beginning about the witnesses in blue suits and wearing the Fulton County blues, and I think the world got to see how cases can be built the wrong way. Just finding people that are prone to lie and talking to them at their most desperate time to try to get them to say things about other people. And I think that's what happened here. And I think the jurors recognize that. And of course, regarding the 2022 case, that was on video. And I think we explained what we saw in the video. And I think the jurors likely saw the same thing.
What kind of message should this verdict send to the taxpayers of Fulton County?
Oh, I don't know about all that. The message that was sent to me is my client has a second chance at life, and we're just so thankful for that. And I know he is, and we are also just so thankful to the press for covering this, and all the people that at some point the public began to root for us, and that did make a difference, and we appreciate all the people that have been supporting us throughout this process, this long journey. I mean, and I don't mean to, we know that Shannon was stabbed in the stomach earlier in this trial, while this trial was going on. We know we had to break for a week, or at least a week, might have been 2 weeks for his recovery. I was the only person allowed to go see him in the hospital. And so that was, and then Mr. Kendrick was stabbed in the head recently. So obviously those are serious, and we got to make sure we take care of people, especially people that are not even convicted of anything. And so that's I think it's something we need to address. I'm not blaming any particular person, but it's something as a society and as a city we need to take care of.
Just your reaction, what happened?
Diamante and I were I want to say we were surprised, because given that the jury had clearly been looking at all the evidence, we thought that this was the only outcome they could really come to. But nevertheless, we were thrilled. Just he's looking forward to getting out, getting back to his music, getting back to his family. All the supporters he's had, all the prayers, all the love. It's been wonderful. And I didn't say this earlier to everybody else, but I have got to thank Judge Whitaker. The entire case changed when she took over. We got a fair trial. And anyway, it's just a wonderful experience.
No, ain't no regrets. No regrets. You know what I'm saying? He did what he felt like he wanted to do. So he's grown. He made his own decision.
Have you spoken to him since this happened?
Yeah.
What was his reaction to today's verdict?
Today? No, I haven't spoken to him.
How is he doing?
He's doing great. He's doing great. Honestly, he's doing great. So he don't have a word. You know, we still fight. We still fighting out as well. It's not over for us. Huh?
What do you mean it's not over for you guys?
It's not over for us because I got another son and a grandson that was arrested about this case that I'm still fighting for.
You've been an outspoken critic of Fulton County DA's office. In light of today's verdict, I got a message for them?
I still feel the same way about the DA office. It's a piece of shit. So, you know, we got to get those people out of there. If we want to continue to have justice, we got to.
I want to say that I'm thankful. I'm thankful. I stood down, 10 toes down every day, day in, day out. I stood by my son. It was his decision to not take the plea. And I said, whatever you want to do, I want to do. He said, no, I ain't taking the plea. He didn't take it. And we stood down. I prayed. I thank God for all the supporters all over the world. People who were supporting me, texting me, DMing me. I appreciate the love, and the love. All the prayer warriors, I'm thankful. God is good. He did his big one. They used my son rap lyrics against him. How dare they do that? It's a freedom of speech. They just did so much corruptness in this case. And they threw things against the wall and it didn't stick. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. I just got so much emotion right now. I'm full. Day in, day out, going to work, having a personal life, coming back down here, sleeping in the courtroom. They having to wake me up, doing this thing over and over and over again repetitiously. Every day. Every day. My son stood up 30 months. My son stood up. And we was victorious. I'm thankful to God that a mother love went beyond the world. And I'm thankful. I never gave up on my son. Never. He said, Mama, I'm not taking it. I'm standing up. And I stood right by him every day. Every day of the week, I stood by my child. And he said, no. And I said, I'm going to stand with you. I'm going to stand with you to the end. And we stood down to the end. You never give up. No matter what's thrown against you. You never give up. Never. And he stood down. And I'm right here every day. Every day I stood up with him. Every night I prayed with him. And I told him, son, this is bigger than you. This is bigger than you. And I'm thankful to the people all over the world that prayed, gave me encouragement. He gave me encouragement. Big Jeff, Miss Sylvia, everybody around me. Taylor, Cole, I got so many people, my family members in Miami, Florida. Everybody that gave me hope and encouragement. India Monte stood every day. He watched them say bad things about him and disgrace him. And I had him and I raised him. They divulged his character. They said bad things about him, but we got the victory. And in life, you never give up. Never. You never give up, no matter how bad it look. God said he'll make your enemy your footstool. I look to the hills where my help come from. I had bad days. I had good days. I had emotional days. But I damn if I was going to give up. And I'm thankful for everybody that's been around me in my life who encouraged me. I'm emotional beyond words. I am emotional beyond words, beyond measures. A mother love. I never will give up. And I taught him that to give up, never give up. No matter what the judicial system say about him, never get up.
Your son did that shit. Hey, all jokes aside, listen to me. They right. They right. Them folk, I just told y'all, them folk play a dirty game, so them folk play a dirty game. But one thing about it, if they could have went in there, them folk could have went in there, man, and presented their case, laid their case out. You feel me? They blew their case, man. The state was their own demise. I'm gonna be honest with you, Shawty. Y'all was y'all own demise. Y'all allowed people to come in the courtroom and play with y'all, make a mockery out of y'all, and just really blatantly had no respect for the law. So at the end of the day, you know, again, it was just the battle of the forces. And y'all just didn't have it. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know if people look at it like that, but I'm a realist. And realistically speaking, man, y'all definitely had something to do with the stuff. I mean, y'all was all there. Now, to what extent, they can't prove it. You feel me? They can't prove it. Fine. That's why you have your day in court. And god dang it, they came out with the win. See, I tell y'all all the time, when what's her name? When Love allowed them folk to start coming in there playing with her and doing all that stuff right up, you dropped the ball. See, that threw Love off her game. There you go. Love didn't. I don't know, but this the underdog truth, shout. I'm telling y'all what I peeped. They came out, they were rolling with it. They got dang, they had it. They were putting together. When Kenneth Copeland came in there, see, Kenneth Copeland was gonna be her go-to guy. They had the understanding that, hey, we ain't gonna mess with you on nothing. And you come in here and you got down and say what you say on these guys. We're gonna put them away. And he had them believing that that's what he was gonna do all the way up until he was on that stand. And when he got on that stand and he went to becoming all of a sudden this intelligent law abiding, you know, he worked his move. And he went and he worked his move up there on that stand. Love was not prepared for that. That put Love in a compromising situation to where Love had to start subpoenaing people, forcing people out the hospital to come to court, forcing old drunk ladies to get up there that got hit in the butt. These folks ain't see who did this stuff, but I get it. These are the people that called the police and asked for help. But now you want to come, and they got that right. Because from my understanding, these are people that was telling you prior to trial, look, I don't want nothing to do with this. And people have that right. Now, I say that because when you go to talking about citizens opposed to the street dudes, okay? You got some citizens that's like, look, I just don't want to get caught up in that stuff. I know, but I'm safer not trusting in y'all because y'all ain't gonna protect me. Y'all gonna try to build a case. And look at it. If them folk would have went in there and testified, them folk beat it, now you got another situation on your hand. Because let's not get it misconstrued. Well, a couple of these dudes now is finna be back on the street. You got a couple of them not so lucky. They'll be home in a minute. You know. But you got these people, they back to the street. You don't know, you know what I'm saying? How they gonna move? But my point is, you allowed this man to come in the courtroom and play, and then from there it was an effect. Everybody felt like they could come in there and try y'all. And that's what they did. They came in there and tried y'all, and it made y'all upset. Y'all started presenting the case from y'all heart and y'all emotions and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And y'all started cheating and stuff like that. The judge was trying to help you get a win all she could, but you couldn't prove your case. Y'all should have had more knowledge than that to think y'all should have had. See, in court, you got to have beyond reasonable doubt. So even if you got a personal word, you supposed to have a video that specifically shows this crime being committed. Now it's too much speculation. Even with that car video, we don't know. Both unalivings, we don't know who did it. We can only assume that this person who had all these problems going on with bro would have did it. That just would be my assumption. And whoever he took with him, he know. That's why he went in there and told who was all involved. See, he got a different problem on his hand. He got a different problem on his hand. Cause you're not finna get out. I mean, not like that, but I'm saying y'all get out. That interrogation video still circulating. And I'm willing to bet y'all that one of the reasons why bro got in that situation he got in. Cause that video. Now you got this video where this man done told on Woo done told on him, man. Now all y'all finna be in the street acting like y'all ain't just tell on each other. I don't know. I ain't trying to speak that bad. I'm just thinking, I'm like, do y'all see the type of game Fulton County play? And I promise you they saying bad, like, yeah, they gonna unalive each other. Get them to the end of the year. They gonna do it to each other. But yeah, they forced that man to get up there. They sabotaged their own case. You know, I just hate to see like little Rod, bro. I hate that for bro. I hate that for him. You know what? Because it's the same thing for me with him. I ain't seen enough evidence that say that man did that crime. And y'all done gave him life? Dang. And it's clear as day that the girl was lying on the stand. I can only imagine how his trial went that wasn't in the public eye and how wrong they did him. Because that I can get that case, that don't sound right at all. Not to say he did or he didn't do it, but ain't no evidence to show that this 15-year-old did this. Huh? And I'm saying, especially if you going off of the girl word who clearly told several lies. But him, Leroy, lost in the system. If he beat his appeal, good, he'll be on the street. But the way they talking like they ain't messing with it. I don't know. I can't remember last time I checked on that how they were talking, like they weren't messing with the appeal with Blaylock when Brian Steele. Then you got Brian Steele. He represent Thug. He doing this. The time he off that case, he go over here. He represent Buddy on his appeal. Double back represent the late. He working. Thug done took the 15-year probation. A lot of these dudes, you had two dudes that got away. They got away. You got two. Yet walk straight up at them doors. And that was player. But that video, you might have to ask about that video. I don't know. But that would be a concern of mine because but then again, we living in a new society. It's almost like this stuff that they doing nowadays with this telling, it's almost normal to these people. Like, is it just me or is everybody doing it? You be like, huh? Man, I'm just saying, I don't know what's going on, but it seems like it's a lot of that. I have not met a case or seen a case yet where a nigga shut the hell up and then tell. All these cases for the last 10 years been people telling. It used to be a time where it wasn't like that. And then, you know what the crazy part is? And I get it. I do get that part. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Because they be like, well, they shouldn't use their lyrics against them because it's freedom of speech. Yeah, but when you rapping about the crime you just committed, I could see why they would want to use that against you because you that's literally a statement. Yeah, you got the freedom of speech. You can say anything you want to. But if you say something that can and will be used against you in the court of law, that's on you. You can say, I can right now say, I whoop somebody. And if somebody hear that and take it as a threat and tell the police, hey, well, look, I heard him say this, they gonna investigate, they gonna look into it. And if they got some evidence that go along with what I said, I'm gonna go to jail. That's why they give you, see, people get freedom of speech kind of mixed up, I think. They give you freedom of speech so that you could tell on yourself. You can talk as much as you want to. Say whatever you want to say. You can rap it. You can sign language it. You can write it. If it pertains to a crime, it's a statement. Period. That's going back to what I'm saying. They do this stuff and then go make a song about the exact crime that they just did. Why? If y'all listen to their album, they clearly tell you about all the crimes they committed and paying the attorneys to beat it. As living proof, they just did it again. Look, they just did it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But this is just the time we caught up in. Everybody got dang and wrong. But again, my heart do go out to the young brother Rod. The plenty of young people that's locked up, because it's more. It's so many YSL dudes locked up, man. They just all ain't on the news, and that's why I was telling y'all, and that the Department of Justice said it too about that floor they got down there for 17-year-olds. That was for real when I told y'all that. It's a floor full of 17-year-olds, and see, and they probably been there since about 17, coming from Metro or wherever they bring from, about 15, 16, and see. It's a lot of them that claim YSL, you feel me? And it's a lot of them that ain't getting out, a lot of them down that road. It's other ones that's, you know what I'm saying, they lost their life. Shamel Drinks, young brother, what he was 17, lost their life. The little dude, I think they said Lil Rod and them did that too. I think he was 15. You know? It messed up. It messed up, and you know, we gotta do better, man. We gotta goddamn do better. And you know what? It's kind of strange to say this because I don't know what y'all think. Fulton County Jail being how it is, it kind of make you not want to go back. But then again, you got some people who don't care. But me, I'm like, I don't see me doing anything to go back in there because I'm telling you, tell me. That ain't what's happening, man. You feel? So I'm like, yeah. And plus, I done got too old for that stuff anyway. You know what I'm saying? But I never, like I say, was doing like BS like these dudes. I just thought I would get caught up on BS. You was like, man, this make no sense. But let's keep the family in our prayers. You feel me? Let's keep Thug, Yak, Shannon, everybody in our prayer, man. Because at the end of the day, they gonna need it. Because these people. It's still people that want to see him do bad. You know what I'm saying? It's people that want to see him behind the walls. It's people that like seeing that type of stuff, you know. And in the end, they just hope they got that. You know, he married now. He can get somewhere with his wife, maybe out there in Texas and chill out. You know what I'm saying? But what else? What else? Thug, chilling. You know. Life is easy, man. Life is easy. One Life family. I'm gonna tap in with y'all on the next one. And if anybody got any questions or comments or anything of that nature, man, y'all please let me know in the comments. I do read them every day. Every day I read the comments and I try to respond as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? If it's something too long, I probably just address it. But yeah, y'all know I talk back and I try to engage with the audience, man. I definitely rock with y'all, and I appreciate how y'all rock with me. You know, One Life family. I will catch y'all. I will say later on today, but y'all see, y'all got y'all notification. Do y'all have y'all notifications turned on so that way y'all can always catch me? Because I just be popping out at random times. I need to get a set schedule, but I be all over the place. But I catch y'all in a minute. One Life.